Bible on me, I'ma talk that talk, yeah, I stay in the spirit, so I'ma walk that walk. Bible on me, I'ma talk that talk, yeah, I stay in the spirit, so I'ma walk that walk. Bible on me, I'ma talk that talk, yeah, I stay in the spirit, so I'ma walk that walk. Bible on me, I'ma talk that talk, yeah, I stay in the, I'ma walk that. My nationality is there's a light, I got a way into heaven. James 2:1 with the 7, without the works it's dead. We dwelling on 1 Peter 4 and 11. I let the words go ahead and spread, we installing in light to raise up all the dead. Yeah, I'm walking by faith, not by sight, but I know in my mind that I still see the light. So I know where I'm going, I discern both times. Yeah, the law is the apple of my right eye. Yeah, we seeing what's hidden. This ain't no why spot couldn't hop on the beat for the spiritual ride. Cause you're staring at the picture with an evil eye. By phone just the cover in the back of the mind. But we watch the
He was his hair was wool, and his skin was it called copper?
Right. So let me ask
like
you, who is this without the horns?
That's who they say Jesus was.
Right. Okay. Do the church teach that?
No.
The church don't teach this? Well, why? Who say they look like that if not the church?
What yeah.
Do the church say he looked like that though? Because where we get that? Well, they get it from the church. It comes from the early quote unquote church fathers. Right? They made these things up. Right? There are certain councils that they crafted together. Now let me ask you this: if the Bible say one thing and they push this, what's the reason they did that?
I was trying to send us somewhere we ain't trying to go.
Where is that?
Hell.
Yeah, okay. So this man gonna lead you to hell then? Know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, we would agree with that because that's a lie, right? And that's something that our people have been force-fed to believe, right? Now, do you know who God shows the people is according to the Bible?
The Israelites.
Okay. Well, what do you, sister?
I don't do the separation thing.
Well, you said God's chosen people are the Israelites.
That's what it said about.
Okay.
That's
so
what it say. I ain't gonna argue with you.
Christ is coming back to save who then?
His people.
Who's his people?
The Israelites.
Oh, okay. So wouldn't it be imperative to know who the Israelites are?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's give me Matthew 1 and 21 real quick.
Book of Matthew 1 and 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus. For he shall save his people.
And he's going to save his people, not 2 and 6.
From their sins. Chapter 2 and verse 6. And thou Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not the least among the princes of Judah.
Right.
For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people, Israel.
No, everybody.
My people, Israel.
And you agree with that, right? So now we have to go and find out who the Israelites are. Right? Let me Deuteronomy chapter 28. Right, now we're going to read you some things in the Bible that are going to link up with the Israelites in the end time to see what group of people it will be today. Because there's still people on the face of the earth because the Lord's coming back for them. Right, 28 and 1.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28.
You know the story of Moses? Moses led, the children, through the wilderness, and he gave them these commandments. Right, and he gave them these commandments. Right, read this.
Deuteronomy 28 and 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So the Lord said, if these certain people listen unto him, he would set them on high above all the nations of the earth. Right? But we know the Israelites didn't listen to him, right? So let's see the contrary. Read verse 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
all these blessings,
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake.
Right, and we can both agree that the Israelites didn't listen, so they're under curses right now. So we're going to read some of the curses to see what people it is. Read verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Now, when you look at all the major cities, any city everywhere, right? What people live cursed in those cities? What people live bad, strung out on drugs, they live the worst.
You saying which cities?
No, just what people in those cities. They're impoverished, check to check, fatherless households. What people is that?
You saying
asking you. It said they're going to be cursed in the cities. What people are cursed in the cities?
Oh, just, black people, a lot of people curse in the cities.
As a whole, as a majority, what people live bad in the cities? As a whole, do Chinese people live bad in the cities?
I've never seen a Chinese people.
Okay. What about the Indian? What about the Indian people? Okay. As a whole, do white people live bad in the cities?
I have seen some white people.
I said as a whole.
Some black people.
They was on drugs though.
Yeah. So as a whole, who lives in Chesterfield?
Ledoux.
This is it. Hello, mama. No, not yet. I'm finna go. I'm gonna bring her around the corner. She ain't came back.
Gone.
Okay.
We're speaking up. So you really be having uncomely timing the past few days.
Right.
Okay.
We look for a bear.
Okay,
So
mama.
what we are for? Alright, so we're gonna sprint it real quick. We know you gotta go. As a whole, who lives out in St. Peter's, Charles, Winsville?
I would say as a whole,
It's
white people.
It's white people. So as a whole, so-called black people live in the city, right? Keep reading on that. 16.
It says, "Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field."
Now, who was cursed in the field? What that sound like? Being cursed in the fields. Sugarcane field, tobacco field, cotton field. What people was cursed in those fields?
Slaves.
Yeah. What people were slaves?
Black people.
Okay.
All black people.
Reverse 58.
Well, nobody
54.
enslaved nobody.
Right.
Verse 58.
We're gonna read two more and then we done.
Okay.
48, make it quick. 54.
54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
Now we used to have we used to be kind and affectionate towards one another as a people. Are we like that anymore?
Mama is waiting on me.
Our man.
No, not really. Kind of, sort of. It depends on your circle.
Well, just on face value, right? Men are not kind and affectionate towards one another. If you need a helping hand, they ain't gonna help you. On a whole, right, Reed? But we used to be like that, right? We used to have things such as the Black Panther Party. What would they do? They would go and feed the community breakfast every morning. That's where you get
The wick.
the wick. That's where the wick comes from. It comes from them, right, Reed?
Wait.
Yeah.
Says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his
Now
brother
he has an evil eye towards his brother, Reed.
and toward the wife of his bosom.
Now our men and our women are getting into it. Before we used to have 70 to 80% marriages in our community. Now 1 in 4 of our people marry and 70% of them divorce. Right? Drop that. Hey, pick that back up. Give me
It's over.
Give me 68. And this last one we're gonna go.
Verse 68. Unless you got a permit from the city man. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
The
again.
Lord said he's gonna bring a certain people into Egypt again. This word Egypt is bondage. Right? Because Moses did what? He did what to the people? He freed them out of where? Well, he freed them out. Where were they at before the wilderness? They had to go to Pharaoh. Pharaoh was the king.
Yeah, he had to let him go because he had to go through what they call it, plagues and stuff.
Right. They were in Egypt. So Egypt is synonymous to bondage. Right, Reed?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
How?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did we go into slavery?
With ships.
We came to America by ship. So we know this isn't talking about a literal Egypt, but a spiritual Egypt. Right? Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold.
Who are we sold to? What people? Right, Reed.
Unto your enemies.
So they are friends according to God. They are enemies, Reed.
For bond men and bond women. and no man shall buy you.
Now, who does that fit today? Those curses that we just read, those 3. Who do they fit? Do they fit Chinese man, a white man, Arab man?
Or the Jews.
Huh?
Or the Jews.
You say or?
The Jews. They don't fit the Jews.
It don't? Well, yeah, not the people that call themselves Jews today, but Jewish. They don't even call themselves Jews, they say Jewish. Because that ISH on the end means pertain to be like. So if I say something's blackish or childish, it's not that. It's things that have the characteristics of that, but it's not. So, it fits today a certain demographic of people. Who is that?
Black.
Right. So, and now did the Lord call them black, or what did he call them?
He called them.
No, read 29 and 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29 and verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
No black.
With the children of Israel.
No curses.
With the children of Israel.
So who is this covenant being made with? The children of who?
Yeah.
But that fits who today? So-called black today. So the so-called black would be who? They would be Israelites. Alright, that makes sense? So you would be an Israelite. You would be God's chosen people. You would be the people that God is coming back to save. So that's a joyful thing to hear, right? So what we out here do is teach our people who we are and that you have to come back to repentance. Keeping God's commandments. We're going to give you a flower and we'll let you go.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And thanks for the knowledge.
Alright, check that flower out. We got YouTube, Instagram, anything that you want to hit us up on, you can reach out. Alright,
he gonna tell me.
well, hold on. You an Israelite.
Right.
Yeah, we just went through it.
I mean,
It's not a religion.
Yeah, it's not a religion. It's a heritage and a nationality.
I think we all.
It's a bloodline.
I think we all connected though.
Well, hold on. Not everybody can. Not everybody's connected.
You have to have a mindset. It's a mindset.
Hold on. If everybody's connected, why we go through 400 years of whooping? Why would our people whoop us for 400 years?
Also, hold on. What do you the kids?
Yeah. Hey, why Elon wasn't on that field?
Yeah, yeah.
Where was Ishmael?
We all
at?
equal.
Where was Ishmael? We was
If we
picking that
connected,
cotton.
let's see this connection.
I see Moab out there with they squinting eyes in the sun picking cotton.
So,
I say like white people, like you said, like they're not kind, and most of them are not kind. But the ones that are kind, they'll like,
so
right?
hold on. The ones that are kind are the ones that put up a front till things get rough and then they bite you in the back.
Not all of them.
Hold on. We've been out here. We be out here teaching. We had someone come up here and say they love you and they're on our side, and then we get to ask them questions about the horrendous crimes that their forefathers commit. They say get over it, and then you want to know what comes out? Racial slurs. So did they really love you? What the thing is, what we tend to do is we tend to believe people at face value rather than put it to the test. If you put those people to the test, I bet they crack. We do it out here week in and week out, and they always fail the test. So what we have to stop doing is blindly believing people that have a bad track record and have no reason to be trusted. Let me ask you this. What benefit do we get from joining with them?
What benefit do you get from joining with them?
Yeah.
I would say unity, but
Hold on. Their unity is to tell you not who you are and make you forget who you are. So why unify with someone that intentionally teaches you lies?
like-minded people should, if you like-minded, then.
Let me ask you this. Do you know any sincere or nice white people?
I wanted a white flavor, but I never got around to it.
Well, you can't. Because look, they're contrary to you. Because, let me ask you this.
But I'm sure it's some people out there.
They're not.
They can't relate.
They're not. Billy Bob.
All of them not.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Again. Look, you have to. Look, you have to. It's all of them. It's all of them. Look, you can't trust your enemy.
Yeah.
You can't weed through a group of snakes and say, yeah, this one fangs fell off, but 99 other are good. Right? You're not going to pick and inspect the gums of each one of them. You would just not deal with the whole group of snakes, right? So let's have that mindset, and let's have the same mercy that you're trying to show for the other nations to our own people, because we don't show that same mercy to our own people.
Right.
Step on your shoes one time, you're not cool with them, right? They may say something behind your back you have no forgiveness for. But we would rather forgive the people that have literally raped, robbed, and murdered us.
Right.
Where's the compassion for our people like that?
I'm working on forgiveness.
What? Hold on.
And I think I'm doing good.
Well, hold on. Let's do it under the laws of the Most High. The Most High teaches you that.
Right.
So that's what we're teaching you to come back to.
What book? I need a book on forgiveness.
It's the Bible.
The whole book is on.
You say it one more time.
I want like one scripture on forgiveness.
On forgiveness? Okay, come here. Come back. Give me Leviticus chapter 19
Just one book
and
in the
verse
Bible
17.
that I can study.
Leviticus
On
19.
forgiveness.
Leviticus.
I want you to give it to me because I gotta go.
We're giving it to you right now. You about to read it.
I got you. Leviticus chapter 19 and verse number 16.
Wait.
It's the book of Leviticus.
Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer.
She's about to put it in Leviticus 19, 16, 17.
Right. This one verse will change the whole community.
Yeah. All the way at the top. 16. And then we're going to read 16 and 17. Read.
Thou shalt, Leviticus 19 and 16. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people.
So you should not go up and down spreading rumors amongst your people. Read.
Neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor.
Neither shall you stand against the blood of your neighbor. So if you see your brother or sister being killed, you cannot stand idly by. That's a sin. That would change our community overnight because guess what? That changes one thing. When people go up and down telling stories about people, what usually happens because our people are emotional today. They want to inflict harm unto them. And then somebody ends up leading to being unalive. Right? And it says you can't stand against the blood of your neighbors. That means you can't shed your neighbor's blood either. If you can't let nobody else do it, read.
I am the Lord. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Do what?
Rebuke thy neighbor.
Now this would also change a lot of things in our community because it says we're supposed to correct our neighbor. Do we correct our people on a daily basis anymore? Or do we say we're going to let them live their life?
But you're true, they don't be telling.
Because if I seen you about to walk down a trap that I just seen being set, and I just say, well, it is what it is.
Bird trap.
Yeah, and it cut your leg off. Well, I'm wrong for that. So that's what we have to come back to doing is warning our people about sin because it leads to death. It's more than just a missing leg. You're going to miss out on the kingdom. Right? So
I'm with you, right?
that's the law of God. Now another law is, like, give me Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
Finish that.
Nah, give me Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5.
Now, like you said, we should be doing that. We're going to give you one correction to this. Let's read this.
The woman shall not wear which pertaineth unto a man.
Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So let me ask you this: what's a garment that women wear that men are not supposed to wear? Dresses, right? Now let's flip it. What's a garment that men wear that women are not supposed to wear?
Pants.
Okay. So you have a correction today. You have to come back to putting on womanly apparel, which would be dresses and skirts.
Right.
That makes sense.
I heard y'all.
Well, hold on. Do you hear God?
I heard him. Yeah, I was to the
Well, he talking to you right now.
National church, you're not supposed to wear it. Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna listen to God? You're gonna start listening to God? Yeah. Sure.
I ain't gonna listen tomorrow, but I hear y'all. I do.
Okay.
I ain't against what you're saying.
Look.
I'm not against it.
Look, it's not what we saying, it's what the Lord's saying. And we understand that it's not gonna be an overnight thing, but it's something that you do need to work forward to because it's a commandment of God. Same way that we shouldn't just idly let one of our people be killed. That's just as equal to it, right? We shouldn't let our women come out here in strange apparel. Because the Lord said when he comes back, everybody in strange apparel is going to be put to death. So same likewise unto that. Right, that makes sense? Okay. We ain't going to hold you. You got any other questions?
Nope.
All right, so
Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too. All praise to the Most High. All right. Start off camp, man. We'll take it. Following along in the store, you know. Yeah, you ain't got no choice, but it's right there. All right? You can't say, well, you just reading that. Now you reading it along with us, man. All right? And first and foremost, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto the Most High God Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Womalaki Yahushua. Right? Give me the book of Romans, right? Chapter 12 and verse number 1.
Romans chapter 12 and verse number 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
What are we doing?
Present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God.
And this thing is acceptable unto the Most High that we come out here and do this, right? It's actually commanded of us to come out here and do this.
Right.
Because if we had a knowledge of this and we don't go out and teach the people, who gonna teach them?
Right.
Again, we always have to go into that. And it's something I've been talking about real heavy lately is who gonna teach our people. You got 2 minutes for God, sister? You got 2 minutes for God? Again, who's gonna teach our people? You got the knowledge, you can't just store it all up in a damn hole and expect somebody else and your community to get better, man. And that's the problem with a lot of our people. Why learn? Why can't they learn? Well, damn, didn't somebody teach you?
Right.
Didn't you hear this word from somebody? Right? And the best way to teach this thing is to magnify it. You got one person over here, another person over here, and eventually you got 50 people around the city saying the same thing. And everywhere people go, they just, damn, I'm hearing the same message. Let me actually look into it, right? And we see that a lot. Yeah, I seen y'all down there on Riverview Circle. Well, that was another group, right? They planted the seed. Yeah. Lord willing, we water that thing, man.
Right.
And you come fully into this fold, right? And start repenting, keeping the commandments of the Most High. Keep going.
Says that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God,
right?
Which is your reasonable service.
Which is what?
Which is your reasonable service, right? And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
By what?
By the renewing of your mind.
You got 2 minutes for God, brother? You got 2 minutes for God? You believe in God? Yeah. Oh, praise the Most High. You in any religion or denomination or something? Are you in any religion? Have any religious background?
I'm from Judah.
You say you from where?
Said Judah.
Judah? All praise the Most High. How you know that? How you know you from Judah?
Because I got the Levitical priesthood in me.
Damn.
Okay. What that mean?
Damn.
Levitical priesthood in you.
So you have the Israelites, 12 of them.
Yeah.
Then you have the paternal family heads. Then above them you have the chieftains.
Okay.
Then above them you have the priests.
Okay.
And above them you have the prophets.
Okay.
The prophets commune with our Creator.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they communicate with each other.
Yeah. Well, no, you said commune. Kind of dwell with. Well, we would agree that we Israelites, right? More than likely, they would be from the tribe of Judah. Let me ask you this: knowing that though, what should we be doing? Knowing that we Israelites, because the Levites were ordained to give out what? What were they ordained to give out to the people? Starts with an L, ends with a W. It was ordained to give out the law. So, are those things we should be keeping in these last days?
I got a precept.
You agree with that? Okay, precept.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 32, and verse number 26. When Moses stood in the gate of the camp,
right,
and said, "Who is on the Lord's side?"
What did he say?
Who is on the Lord's side?
Read.
Let him come unto me.
Let him what?
Let him come unto me.
And we know Moses is a Levite. Read.
And all the sons of Levi.
And all the who?
All the sons of Levi.
Read.
Gathered themselves together.
Did what?
Gathered themselves together unto him.
Right. And so we gotta gather just like these righteous Levites did. Right. And that's why they got the glory of having that promise of being close unto the Lord, because they did this. Right. So they got glory from that. Right, by joining themselves and being the only ones to stand up. Right?
Keep going.
You got me a Philistine?
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah,
why he a Philistine, brother?
Because he fell in my skin.
Yeah.
We're able to understand these things.
How you able to understand?
Not many of us.
Huh?
Not many of us.
What that mean? What that mean? How did you come to that determination that brothers is Philistines?
So Philistines, they use guilt.
They was who?
So when you're dealing with the Philistines, they make you jump through hoops. You gotta jump through 5 hoops before you can get their trust. And they'll test you. Call them the guilt offerings. So you might be kicking it with a Philistine.
Chapter 28.
Go ahead.
So you be kicking with the Philistines, and they always frequent a place, and you might say, "Oh, that's your place, huh? Where you be?" And they be like, "Nah, I don't be over there. That ain't my spot." When it really is their spot. So that's one guilt offering. We're talking about communication. So you get another one. You're dealing with, say, a female. And they say, "That's your girl?" It's like, What you been looking at my girl?
Brother, do you notice, brother? How are you predetermining he's a Philistine by those 2 things that you gave? How could you predetermine that off somebody you've never met?
Getting that from?
Does he know where he's from?
Hold on. I asked you a question. How can you predetermine what you just said? There are instances where you're encountering somebody, asking them questions, and you've seen a pattern from them. You said, "I see this man," listen to you. You said, "I see this man frequent this place." You listening? You listening, brother? You said, "I see a man frequent this place," and you ask him, "Hey, you be over there?" And he say, "No." I asked you, "Have you ever seen this man before?" To know that he's frequenting a place, and you asked him, "Hey, you been over there?" And he said, "No." Has that happened? So how are you coming to this conclusion of that?
Because I sit on the cornerstone.
Who's the cornerstone?
Jesus.
Okay. Jesus told you that?
I guess it
That
could
he's
be.
a
Jesus is the
Philistine?
cornerstone.
What's your
Did Jesus
nationality?
tell you he's a Philistine?
What's your race?
Do you know how
I'm Asian.
Zion
Asian.
and the cornerstone
Hey, I asked you a question.
come upon? So this is heaven.
I can't.
And this is the earth.
I asked you a question. Did Christ tell you he's a Philistine? His brother's an Israelite at the end of the day. We're just going to be plain. He's an Israelite from the tribe of
Well,
Judah.
our Creator is the God of the nations and of Israel.
Huh?
What was the point of saying that?
Because
He's the God of the nations.
to keep it on a level playing, not just to put ourselves on the pedestal. So
Are we okay
you said in the final days, the tribe of Judah and the tribe of Joseph were going to be like one stick together.
Okay.
Okay. So
What are you getting at? What's the overarching thing that you're saying?
When through the bloodline of Judah get raised up
Right.
through tribulation
Okay.
out here in the wilderness,
Okay.
he's gonna put them in proximity with the Egyptians. The Egyptians.
Are the Philistines Egyptians?
So you got the Philistines,
Right.
you got the Moabites, you got the Ammonites,
Okay.
the Edomites, they could be Chaldeans, they could be Canaanites,
Okay.
they could be from any nation,
Okay.
not of Israel, even of Israel.
Right.
They could be of Israel. Now the true Egyptians are born Egyptians. They
Okay.
have the ability to leave their body.
Where are you getting that from? That's not in the Bible.
They have the ability, well, he's not going to show everybody these things. They have the
So he
ability.
showed you that.
What does it matter if he did?
I'm asking you. You're making claims that you're not supporting. The Lord says in 1 Thessalonians 5:21, prove all things.
So we talking about the book of Peter.
So hold on.
If you
Is
wanna
that- hold on.
understand who
Give
these
me 1
people
Thessalonians 5:21.
these are the brute beasts of the earth that come into this world with knowledge.
But also give me Sirach chapter 3 and verse 21.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21.
You know?
Prove all things.
What's the brother gotta do?
Prove all things.
Read it again.
Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good.
You have to hold fast to the things that are good. The things that are good come out of here. What you're speaking of ain't in here.
We're going to hold fast to a steady course.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 3 and verse 21. Seek not out things that are too hard for thee.
Do what?
Seek not out of things that are too hard for thee.
Like a weaned child.
Neither search the things that are above thy strength.
Can you search the things
like
that
a
are
weaned
above
child,
your
I have
strength,
rested my soul.
saying that Egyptians are able to leave their body.
So
why didn't they leave their body when the death angel came and slew all their firstborn? And then jump back into their body.
So the Egyptians, they're able to leave their bodies and go into our body. So these are the sentinels.
Hey, brother, that's bad, brother.
And they do not eat flesh. I mean, they do not have to eat.
Sorry, you an Egyptian?
But they eat flesh.
Sorry, you an Egyptian?
No, I'm a Hebrew.
Well, hold on. How do I know if an Egyptian didn't jump into your body and have you say that?
How do you know?
Yeah.
How would you know?
I'm asking you. You're giving me knowledge that isn't in the Bible.
Well, I'm preaching the good news.
Hold on, what is the good news?
I'm opening the eyes of the blind and the deaf.
Is that it?
And the poor.
Okay. And delivering them from what?
No, he's going to deliver.
Hold on. The good news says what? You're missing part of the good news.
So,
you say you're opening the eyes of the blind. What does that mean?
So, the best thing for our brothers to do is to stop.
You got 7, verse number 7. 22 and 7.
22 and 13.
To the nations.
Give me 22 and 7 in the GNT.
Out here and start coming together as Israelites and lead the nations and go find our brothers that are lost out here.
What you think we out here doing?
So you found me.
Okay. Are you lost?
And I found you.
Right. And you lost. We trying to get you back to keeping God's commandments. You lost, brother.
Right. So about 5 months ago,
Read that in the
our
GNT.
Creator gave to the earth all the kingdoms to the kings of Persia.
Read that.
The book of Sirach chapter 22 and verse 7 in the GNT. Trying to teach a fool,
right?
It's like gluing a broken pot back together.
It's impossible.
Times, you can't
it's
teach
impossible.
The inner spirit.
Like waking someone out of a deep sleep.
Like what?
Like waking someone out of a deep sleep.
Read.
Explaining something to a fool is like explaining it to a sleepy person.
Say that again.
When you have finished, he'll say, "What was that again?"
What was that? Orange peel, banana, potato chip. He ain't not saying nothing, man. He don't understand. So look, and we understand that's a spirit, right? And we want to be long suffering and forbearing, but you got to humble down. None of what you're saying is in the Bible. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 28.
Give me John. Yeah, come on,
the Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness,
right?
Astonishment of heart.
And what?
Astonishment of heart.
Right. So, hey, the Lord has smitten our people with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Right.
And you want to know what that is? Not knowing who they are and not keeping the commandments of God. So you gotta come back and start keeping the commandments of God.
So the exiles,
right? You gotta come back and start keeping the commandments of God, right?
So
right, brother?
Angry.
You gotta start coming back keeping the commandments of God.
I'm a lawyer.
Hold on. You gotta start coming. Hold on. A lawyer are doctors in the law.
Very loyal.
Are you a doctor in the law?
He's a lawyer.
So
right?
But we gotta keep the law, brother.
Yeah. Simple question.
The immigration thing that's going on.
Hold
right
on,
now,
brother. Do you gotta keep the law of God?
All the way to surpass its perfection.
Okay, so do you keep the laws of God? Where your friends at?
And that's something you don't see on the day.
it.
I don't have my blue fringes.
Well, hold on, brother. Every brother got their fringes on out here, even him. He's a Philistine, but he got his fringes on, brother.
This is about the closest I got.
Well, no, those aren't fringes, brother. Those aren't fringes. That's a bandana. Give me numbers 15 and 38. Well, we gonna teach you today. We'll teach you something. We'll teach you something real quick.
Hold on. Even though we're here as a whole,
we gotta teach you now. We gotta teach it. Read that.
If you're gonna look at the
chapter 15,
right,
verse 38.
Right.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
And you an Israelite, so we're speaking to you right now. Read.
So
and bid them.
And it says command them. We're commanding you as Moses commanded the Israelites. Read.
So
that they make them fringes.
That what?
That they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
How long?
Throughout their generations.
That's forever. So that doesn't mean some days you can wear them and some days
I don't have them on.
Well, but you got to get them on. Why don't you got them on?
And today's the Sabbath.
So
and I'm out here on a special request.
So are you breaking the Sabbath and not having
all
fringes?
things are possible with the Lord.
Did you break the Sabbath and not have fringes on?
Yeah, and I'm out here talking
hold on.
Because I'm preaching.
Well, hold on. No. You're defiling God's Sabbath day.
So
you're breaking His commandments. So brother, you know sinners, hey, they're going to be judged worse than the Philistines.
Right.
Well,
because you know better.
It's better.
So the Lord said you're going to have many stripes because you knew better and you still didn't do right.
It's better for the righteous to strike you than the wicked.
Well, hold on.
And I don't feel.
Didn't the Lord say He's going to use the Queen of Sheba and the king of Nineveh to raise up in those days to judge Israel?
It's okay.
Didn't He say that? Didn't He say that He's going to raise the Queen of Sheba and the king of Nineveh to be our judges against us in that day?
Well, if you look at the churches, Revelation.
Brother, why are we running this? I'm asking questions about statements that you're making because what you're saying is contrary to what the Bible says.
Jesus,
and if you love God, we got to go by what God says. And if God trumps whatever me and you say, we know that, we agree with that. God trumps me and you.
How you doing?
If God tells you to do something and you disobey it, are you willing to just be okay and just accept that punishment and not be great? Or do you want to be great and have no punishment? Because you're already being punished in this world. Why go into the kingdom of heaven and get punished?
Well, everybody knows the spirit of Moses wasn't a great speaker. You got me.
So you got to start keeping the commandments of God. Wherever you was about to go on a special request,
I'm not even able to.
Don't go.
To deal with anybody who's talking as loud as you, I'm not able to do it. My spirit won't go there.
Whoa.
But
yeah, I wish I had the voice of many waters.
But for those who have an ear, who are able to, take in more. So we're living in the times right now, about 4 or 5 months ago, when the kings of Persia have been given all the kingdoms of the earth.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So the kings of Persia are over America?
So in America right now, our presiding president is working under the spirit of King Artaxerxes.
So Esau is working under Persia?
So
which would be Elam. Which would be Elam.
Is working under the spirit of King Artaxerxes.
So he's working under the spirit of Elamites.
So it's the other way around. The exiles that we see that are being rounded up as immigrants, these are actually the exiles that are coming out of Babylon. They've been brought to a place of safety.
Where did I say that in the Bible?
Okay. Now,
hey brother, where did I say that in the Bible?
If you look in the book of Ezra, if you look in the book of Nehemiah,
give me Ezekiel chapter 37.
If you look in the book of Esther,
fast.
So the things that are going on with the Jews right now.
Yeah, read Titus 39 too.
Mordecai and Esther,
give me Titus 39 real quick first.
Are to rebuild Jerusalem. Okay.
Go ahead, read that.
Titus chapter 3 and verse number 9. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies.
And what?
And genealogies.
Right.
And contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain.
Well, brother, we're not really gonna get anywhere. You're not humbling down to the teachings of the Bible. Right? You have to humble down and accept what the Lord is saying. The Lord is telling you got to come back to keep the commandments. And you said all things are possible through Christ, which we agree with, but so is keeping the commandments. So what you should do, brothers, go home, put your fringes on.
So the beginning of...
Well, hold on. Just go home, put your fringes on. Make the Sabbath day holy. Repent unto the Most High. Ask Him for forgiveness that He may not judge you and condemn you with the rest of the world.
Can you redeem me?
Hold on. Is that what I just said? Did you listen to what I just said? What I just say to you, bro? And that's love. I gave you the teachings that Christ gave.
So you told me a while second ago that, no, she told me there was a chick down there. But what she was talking about,
brother, did you hear what I just said?
So you want to know about the living God.
Did you hear what I just said?
You want to understand about the living God.
Why are you ignoring me?
Our Creator who, so
oh my goodness, man! We just gonna bring the words of the Lord out because it's vain and unprofitable.
The scriptures and follow.
Give me.
But when
go ahead, bring your precept out.
Make sure.
Right.
The book of Sirach, chapter 22 and verse number 13.
See, you
talk not much with a fool.
Do what?
Talk not much with a fool.
Read.
And go not to him that have no understanding. Beware of him, lest thou have trouble. And thou shalt never be defiled with his foolery.
And thou shalt what?
Shall never be defiled with his foolery.
We'll never be defiled if we don't keep going too much and going down a long line of foolish, unprofitable questions.
He'll let you know.
Right? Is there more on that?
It says, it says, depart from him, and thou shalt find rest.
Do what?
Depart from him, and thou shalt find rest.
When we depart from the vain questions, we will find rest. Read.
And never be disquieted.
And what?
Never be disquieted.
With what?
With madness.
With what?
With madness.
And we're not going to drive ourselves mad trying to figure out the mind of madness, man. Right? We're not mad scientists, man. Our hairs don't stick up, and we've been up for 68 hours trying to figure out the damn Krabby Patty formula. Right? Read that.
It says, what is heavier than lead?
What is what?
What is heavier than lead?
Read.
And what is the name thereof? But a fool.
But a what?
But a fool. More on that too. It says, sand and salt and a mass of iron is easier to bear than a man without understanding.
A mass of iron is easier to bear than a man without understanding. It's easier to build up Egypt's damn towers, man, than to bear this conversation. You know how hard it was to build up the pyramids of Egypt, right? Imagine bearing pillars of iron on your shoulder, right? Having a long work. Come on, man. That's even. It's utter folly, man.
So,
right, read that.
So our people are always the people who go astray.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6 and verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation.
That ain't what I want. You can drop that. Right.
Those who are trusting in their wealth.
Go ahead and go back to Romans.
Go
to Romans chapter 13 and verse number 11 real quick.
Romans chapter 13. Romans 13 and verse number 11.
Spirits out here be at
it says, let every soul.
You had a tranny white man walking past earlier. Right? The spirits just arise. As soon as we get out here, the spirits arise. Right? It riles up. Satan sent them from that way, and they spawn up sometimes, man. Right, go ahead.
Romans 13 and 1. Oh, you want 12?
11.
Romans 11 and 1.
No, 13 and 11.
Romans chapter 13 and verse number 11.
Hey, since you got 2 minutes for God.
And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
What brother gotta do?
Awake out of sleep.
You gotta wake out of that slumber that you in. Right, read.
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
But our salvation is nearer than when we believe. Go ahead.
So
the night is far spent.
The what?
The night is far spent.
How much more we gotta endure this?
The night is far spent.
We're praying that this night is far spent. We got 60 seconds left on the clock. We waiting for 5, 2, 1 until we damn out of here, man. Some people want to stay here and be Egyptians, right? Hop into spiritual bodies, take over another man's body, and eat their flesh. It's like eating flesh, man. Like you just see a man
40 days without eating
nibbling on his damn flesh. This is madness. Go ahead.
The night is far spent. The day is at hand.
The what?
The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness.
Let's cast off the works of darkness today, man. Let's just cast it off, brother. You don't need it no more. You're dwelling with a dark cloud over you, man. I read that.
And let us put on the armor of light.
And what?
Let us put on the armor of light.
You need to put on that armor of light. Right, keep going.
Let us walk honestly as in the day.
Let us what?
Let us walk honestly as in the day.
You're not even walking honestly. You got to pull out your Bible. You got to substantiate things you're saying. Where your sword at?
Sword?
Where your sword at?
I took it from the Philistines.
Where's it at? Where your Bible at? See that? Go ahead, read that.
It's not in that bag. It says,
not in there.
Not in rioting.
Not in what?
Not in rioting and drunkenness.
Right.
Not in chambering and wantonness. Not in strife and envy.
Not in what?
Not in strife and envy.
You looking for strife, man. Called the brother a Philistine. Yeah, man, you blood-born Israelites up here, man. That was a carnal thing to say. I don't know the man from a can of paint. He gave an analogy about having to know the man. This is madness, man. Keep going.
Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. I feel like I hit with a 2-2-3 on the side. Go ahead.
All praise. Pull something, brother.
What is going on?
Hey, we move camp spots and these spirits we still get. You can't get away in the loop, man.
Pray for us to say.
You gotta pray. You gotta pray.
So this is the living God.
All right. What book, chapter, verse you at?
O Jehovah, my heart is not haughty.
What book, chapter,
or my
and verse
eyes
you at?
lovely. Nor do I aspire to do things too great. Remember y'all said that earlier?
What book, chapter, and verse
so
you at?
that's what's going on.
What book, chapter, and verse you at?
Or to do things beyond me. Psalms 131.
All right, go to Psalms 131.
Okay, you read it.
131 and what?
I want you to just start at the top. I want you to exegete this.
Book of Psalms, chapter 131. Is that verse 1?
Yeah.
I don't even know if you was that verse 1. Psalms 131 and verse number 1.
All right.
Lord, my heart is not haughty, nor mine eyes lofty. Neither do I exercise myself in great matters or in things too high for me. He's cut himself.
Is that what you were exercising yourself in?
See, once you get an understanding, you'll realize that it's not just the scripture, but it's the whole page, and the next page, and the next page,
and the next page, and the next page.
Is it SpongeBob? Did I prophesy that? Did I prophesy that? Was that a prophecy?
And the next.
Keep reading.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
All right. Well, hold on. You have to. Didn't Nehemiah? Give me Nehemiah 8 and 8. Well, that's not how you read the Bible, brother. And the Bible don't teach that. Neither did knowing of our prophets. She said the prophets are but the Levites. Let's read that. Nehemiah 8 and 8. He's a prophet. Read that.
Nehemiah chapter 8 and verse number 8.
Read.
It says, so they read in the book of the law of God distinctly and gave the sense.
What they gotta do?
And gave the sense.
No, read page upon page.
And gave the sense.
Page, the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one.
And the next day, 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 and the next day.
Phone call, Mr. Plankton.
And the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day.
Read.
And gave the sense.
You gotta give the sense to the people, brother. Right, give me Acts chapter 8 and verse number 30. Alright, you gotta give the sense to the things that you got heard.
So the things that come from the prophets. So
read it whenever you get it.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 8 and verse 30. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him, read the prophet Elias.
Alright, Isaiah, read.
And said, understandest thou what thou readest?
Now what he say? I read page upon page. Read.
And he said, how can I? How can I? Except some man should guide me.
Well, hold on. Why didn't he say page upon page, chapter upon chapter?
So
The Bible don't even say
when you
that.
deal
Go
with
to
the
Isaiah
Levites,
chapter 28 and verse number
that's
10.
because this is the Levitical priesthood.
Well, hold on.
So when
are
I'm-
we under the
when I'm-
Levitical priesthood or the Melchizedek priesthood
So
right now?
it's easier
Hold on. Which priesthood
for
are we under
the
right now?
Levites,
What
I mean
priest-
for the Israelites
what
to hear
priesthood? What
the
priesthood?
word of our Creator from the paternal family head.
What priesthood are we under right now?
It's easier for them to understand it
And what
from
priesthood
the
are we
chief.
under right now?
The Levites are under the paternal family heads and the chief.
What priesthood are we under?
It's easier for the
Read that.
Isaiah 28 and verse number 9.
Give me Hebrews chapter 7.
Whom shall he teach knowledge?
What the Lord say?
Whom shall he teach
How do you
knowledge?
get understanding?
Whom shall he teach knowledge?
Read.
And whom shall he make to understand
This
doctrine?
is how you be made to understand doctrine. Read.
Them that are weaned from the milk.
These that are what?
Weaned from the milk.
These that are what?
Weaned from the milk.
Read.
And drawn from the breast.
Uh-huh.
Down.
For precept must be upon
No,
precept.
chapter upon chapter.
For precept must be upon
Read the
precept.
whole book.
For precept must be upon
Because
precept.
you know things and,
So keep on reading.
so you know things in Romans link up with what?
keep on reading.
Things in Genesis.
Precept.
So if you're going to Romans to talk about Adam, you have to go where? To Genesis. That's
These
why
are-
it says
so-
precept on precept.
So these are his
Read.
highways.
Precept upon precept.
Read.
Line upon
His
Uh-huh.
line.
highways.
Line upon line. Here a little and
And
there a
those who
little.
is-
So that's how you have to go to the
highways.
Bible. You read Psalms 131 to say what?
Okay? These are his highways.
Okay.
All right? So keep
And you
reading.
should be keeping the commandments on the highways.
So
Right? Okay. He agrees. Go to Deuteronomy 10 and 12. All right, go to Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Book of
Well,
Deuteronomy.
let's go to Leviticus chapter 19 and verse number 27. Let's get you something else. You got to start keeping that.
yeah.
Book of Leviticus,
I
chapter
haven't
19,
touched a
27.
woman in almost
Book of
2 years.
Leviticus, chapter 19, and
Did you shave your beard?
He's talking about the Moabites.
This?
Yeah, the clippings on the side.
Hold on. Did you shave
And
your
as
beard?
Nazarites, we don't supposed to cut our hair.
Did you shave your beard?
I'm not a Nazarite.
Hold on. Did you shave your beard?
Now, when we getting sanctified,
Read verse number
we
1.
shave all the hair.
Leviticus 19 and 21.
All the
21.
Leviticus 19 1. Like
Leviticus 19 and 1.
right?
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying,
Do what?
Speak unto all the congregation,
No, the Nazarites.
all the congregation,
No, just certain
so you
people.
talking about the-
all the congregation
Of who?
of the children of Israel.
Now read verse 27 again.
Verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy
Did
beard.
you shave your beard, brother? Did you shave your beard? Okay, so you gotta stop what? It's a law of God. The law said you shall not. It's not for Moabites. It's not for Nazarites. Nazarites, it's not. It's commanded to not shave the hair off the top of their head. Doesn't even talk about their beard. So that would be the top of their hair. That's why Samson, it speaks about his locks, not his chin hair.
Right. Yeah, well,
So you gotta grow your beard back out, brother.
right. All things are possible with our Creator.
And we know you can do it.
Yeah.
So take that step forward, putting your fringes on, growing your beard out, keeping the Sabbath day, coming out here and getting this word.
So you guys
And don't be
come out here
rebellious.
no more on the Sabbath.
Hold on, you say what?
Okay, make sure
You say what?
that we keep our Sabbath.
Hold on, are we keeping the Sabbath?
So don't be out here
Hold
on
on,
Saturday.
are we keeping the Sabbath? Or are we breaking
So
it?
you breaking it.
How?
But everything is possible with our
Hold on,
Creator.
how are we breaking the Sabbath?
You're here to hear that.
Hold on, how are we breaking the Sabbath?
Don't
Show
be
me in
out
the
here on
law.
Saturday.
Show me in the law where we're breaking the Sabbath. Give me Acts 17.
Acts chapter 17 and verse number 2.
Read.
And Paul, as his manner was,
Read.
went in unto them in 3 Sabbath days.
And what?
And 3 Sabbath days.
And what?
Reason with them out of the scripture.
Did Paul sin by doing that?
Going outside, walking into this.
Yeah, so
Okay, read
we
18
bring-
and 4.
Acts chapter 18 and verse 4.
Oh, go ahead.
And he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath.
Every what?
Every Sabbath.
No, you got to be at home.
Every Sabbath.
Hold on. You're supposed to congregate on the Sabbath. Are we out here congregating?
yeah, this
Okay,
this
read.
could be an example of Shiloh.
And persuaded the Jews.
And do what?
And persuaded the Jews.
Do what?
And persuaded the
Does he
Jews.
know he a Jew? Read.
and the Greeks.
And we're out here to persuade you to
So
start
the
keeping the
Jews are
commandments.
70% of the nations and 30% Israelites.
Well,
So
what are we talking about,
the reason
brother?
why we are not able
Hey,
to
brother.
fight against the Jews
Hey, brother, you gotta start keeping them separate.
because they are
You gotta
the
get out of
nation.
these doctrines that you.
So
You made a dove. You
understand
made
what
a
the
dove
Jews
in it.
are.
You made a
the
dove.
Jews are not Hebrews.
Hold on.
They're not from
Where
the
does Jew
bloodline
come
of
from?
Jacob.
Where does
or
Jew
Israel.
come from?
Okay.
Where does Jew come from? What's the word Jew derived from?
So
Hold on. Where do Jews derive from?
so when we're talking about
Hey, brother, Jew comes from the tribe of Judah. It's
Right.
a short word for Judah. Judean. Jew. Judah.
so
You understand that?
if you want to raise up the Jewish blood in you,
No, not the Jewish.
the Jewish blood in
No,
you,
not the Jewish.
if you want to do that,
Hold on, we don't raising up no Jewish blood.
then you have to find somebody
Hold on,
who has,
we're not raising up Jewish blood.
at this moment in our life,
Oh, we're not raising up Jewish blood.
raised up
You
the
understand?
bloodlines of Joseph.
Do you understand? Come on.
Until then,
Y'all got 2 minutes for God? Y'all believe in God?
These are
Y'all
true.
brothers?
These are true.
All praise to the Most High. Right? All right. Y'all under any school of thought, any religion? Y'all Christians?
Overcame Babylon, we Israel, now we girded up. Ever since we came into the truth, we got our birdies up. Eat this Mac, think you funny, watch how it'll burn you up. I live 3 miles down, bout a Sabbath journey up. Esau see us coming up, just watch how we just turn him up. In the kingdom, keep the law, we gon' have him double dutch. Occupy till I come, go ahead and eat this honey up. Anytime I see a blood moon, it got me jumping up. Esau doing coke, yeah, now he fandy up. I done got my spirit up, now let's just see what's up.